Hi everyone, I'm Dee, the face behind my special life. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I know I said previously that I was going to go through the blogs and kind of go in order if I can, but something happened today, so I kind of wanted to talk about it. So I've already got it up on the blog, now I'm doing the video. So this morning I went and got the paperwork that you need to do to display in the car for the disabled parking spots. You either put it on the dash or up on the visor or whatever. As long as it's visible, you can park in like the wheelchair parking. So after getting the papers this morning, Steffi and I went to the grocery store to get some stuff. And it was friggin' crazy busy today. I don't know what was going on today, but it was packed. So I circle the parking lot a few times and I see this elderly lady going to a spot. And I'm thinking at this point, I don't care what spot she's going to, I am following this woman. So luckily she was headed for the disabled parking spot. So I parked a fair enough way back, but it was still obvious that I was waiting for her spot. I had my signal on, and from where I was in the lot, anyone who could see me could tell I was waiting for her spot. So she finally leaves, she waves at me and gives me a little smile, and before I moved even the slightest bit, this dude in a giant pickup truck flew into the damn spot and just sat there. I was like, what the hell? He saw me waiting. It was almost painfully obvious that I was waiting for this spot. Thought, fine, whatever. So I ended up parking in like the back 40. So this asshole sits in his truck, watches me unload Stephanie's wheelchair. Now this thing does not fold, so it is a beast of a wheelchair and it's frickin' heavy. So I haul it out of the back of the car, stand it up straight, put Stephanie in it, clip her in, and I start walking. Now where I had parked, there was only like 2 spots left. I had to walk directly past his truck. And I may or may not have flipped him off on the way. And as soon as I pass his truck, doesn't the asshole leave? He never got out of his truck. He had no intention of shopping. He just didn't want me to have the spot. Now, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Obviously, he wasn't. Now, I didn't have the disability papers visible at the time. I had them kind of like in my bag, and I was going to put them on the dash once I had parked the car. So maybe he thought that I didn't actually need the spot and I was just waiting because this woman was leaving. Well, here's the thing about that. It's not your business. It's not. You have no way of knowing what a disability is that someone may or may not have. You don't know who in that vehicle has a disability. So it is not your job to decide who and who does not deserve that spot. What he did was arrogant and ignorant, and I wish I could have smacked him upside the head without getting charged, but you know, our today's world. So, like, I don't get people like that. I don't. The only time you have any right to say or do anything about it is if someone parks in that spot, leaves their vehicle, and they don't have any of the paperwork saying that they are legally entitled to that spot. Then you can call police, call security, whatever, if you want to make a big deal of it. And I get it. People should make a big deal about it because in the long run, people who deserve that spot lose out. And I could only hope that he had felt the tiniest bit of guilt when he saw me unloading the wheelchair and walking past. So again, I can't say it enough. It is not your job. It is not your business. Not all disabilities are visible. So you have no way of knowing whether or not someone actually does have a disability. Especially these days. A disability could be anything. It doesn't mean that they can't walk. They could be deaf. They could have neurological issues. They could have some issues with their backs. They could have mental health issues. It doesn't matter. If they're entitled to that spot, you screw off. End of story. It's that simple. So now that I've had my little rant, I posted this on my Facebook page shortly after it had happened, and I was beyond furious. I was livid. Like, if I had gotten my hands on this guy, I'd probably be in jail. because I seriously wanted to throttle him. Because the hell was he thinking? Who do you think you are? You don't do shit like that. So people were saying, well, you should have parked behind him so he couldn't move. You could have stood behind him so he couldn't move. Well, I don't like confrontation. And I had Stephanie with me. Stephanie hates confrontation like there's no tomorrow. Like, if there is the slightest raised voice, she loses her mind. And part of that is because of the abuse that we went through previously. Any kind of raised voice and she completely freaks out. So I was not going to stress her out just to prove a point. But that's what my blog is for. That's what this channel is for. To tell you guys what happens in my day, tell you my thoughts, stuff like that. And today was just ridiculous. It shouldn't have happened. And it all happened because one asshole thought that he was entitled to teach a lesson, so to speak. And he wasn't. He just made himself look like a stupid ass. Because that's what he was. So that's my video. Rant over, I swear. I hope you guys enjoy the channel, and I will have more videos up soon. Hope everyone has a good night. Bye!